Guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Three Amigos. Just waiting for my brother to get online, or not online, just to connect to the game, and we'll crack on. And I'll give you updates as we go along. As you saw at the end of the last episode, plenty of stuff cracking on at the moment, so be interesting to see who wins the league and who wins the cups. So fingers crossed, I'll win all the cups. And I don't care. Maybe I want Gal to win the league. Sorry, bruv. Only because that means you've won one each, and then if I win it next season, I'm not trailing still. Yeah, that's my thinking behind it all anyway. Alright guys, but anyway, I'll update you as we go along. Alright guys, we're back and straight into the action. First game. As promised, I watched my brother's second leg, so I don't know what they're faffing about. I shouldn't be looking at the squads. But yeah, I'll bring you that full game as soon as it kicks off. Okay guys, here we go. So Man United are playing their defensive shape and Matt's playing his usual attacking shape. Let's see how it goes. Obviously, as we know, Matt's got to win 3-0 or by 4 goals, so it's not a good start. He's really going to struggle, I think. They're playing that defensive shape. It's going to block off a lot of his attempts. Um, I mean, if I was him, I'd be going a bit more direct, maybe taking off attacking. I don't know. I think he's almost playing into their hands to a degree. Oh, he's got another injury. He hasn't developed well at all. Fucking hell. Yeah, one shot. They're stuck with the same way. I mean, it's first season. Man, you have got a better team. Well overrated. Man United fans hate me for that. But nah, they're not overrated. Some of their players are, but that's a really hard formation to score against. As you saw with me in the League Cup final against them, it was 0-0. And obviously with David De Gea in goal, makes it even more difficult. One shot all game. Yeah, as predicted. What's the Gal? Gal's still in with a shout. 0-0 his game. I'll be checking Matt's formation, make sure he's not gone all narrow, all attacking, because we've agreed with the rules that you have to have two wide men unless you go down to 10 men, and then you can try any funky way without going with wob to win, so he can go completely narrow. But if he does it without losing a man, without going down to 10 men, uh, we have to have a ruling on that because it's fine. He'll be watching this back going, fucking thinking I'm cheating. Now just keep me honest, bruv. I played Monopoly with you as a kid, remember? Still, look, hoggling his shots. Man United, normal, direct, sitting back, counter attack. Really hard, isn't it? Like, I shouldn't keep pressing it, but I mean, he ain't getting 3 goals. I know that. Attacking, direct. He started going more direct, but sorry, bruv, you was never getting 3 goals. Obviously, the better team, but they're just built for that kind of fucking game. Really harsh though. Like the first leg done, you obviously, as you know, oh, Gal's out. He needs two. Oh, he's done. Man sent off as well. Alright, so that's the end of the. Yeah, he was fairly overwhelmed, to be fair. Down at 10 men. So, yeah, they're both out. So, yeah. Don't know if I suppose I am happy with that, I guess, if I'm being honest, because I'd like to win Champions League first. And I need to get into it first, don't I, for fuck's sake. So, anyway, see you guys in a bit. Alright, we're back, and my second leg of my Europa League tie semi final. Team's pretty much set up and ready to go. Not sure about leaving Bobby. I think for now this game's too important. I think I'll put Bobby in. Schurz. He's got the best acceleration. He's not the biggest. Have they got any lumps up front? like Pella and Silva, both tall. Okay, neither of them are very fast, so we're gonna put Subotic in. I'm gonna play short against these. That worked well last time, and we'll go for it. Let's see how we get on. So I want to do. I was thinking about it last night. Both of these are class keepers, and Butland doesn't earn the right to be first choice. So, right, let's see how we get on. I've got to look at the flow of the game to make sure I haven't got a mixed passing. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's not good. And I wouldn't want, I've got no problem playing Chamberlain. The problem with Chamberlain is his stamina is always so low. Just gets knackered. Like him coming on after 10 minutes won't be able to play the next game. Or he'll be really tired for it anyway. Definitely the better team. Obviously, I lack a few centre mids, defensive midfielders, so I've got to rest one of them. Oh, of course, it was disallowed. Um, okay, Anderson, what I mate, Chamberlain, look, Naby. Oh, I don't know why did I do that. I just made all three subs like a fucking amateur. I just know I got a game. Lovely. I got a game coming up at the weekend, and I'm gonna need everyone. I've got a few injuries now, and I'm gonna need people to be fit to play it, especially people like Chamberlain who ain't regulars. They're the games you're supposed to fill in for. Lovely. Totally dominated. Delighted with that. Into the final. Who did I get? Chelsea. Oh, they're a pain in the ass. Gash leg, 10 days, nothing serious. That's okay. Right, cool. Next game. I haven't really got a big game till I got Gary. So I'll see you in a bit, guys. Happy days. Okay, guys, just a bit of an update. A big turning point potentially in the league, considering Matt's got a better goal difference. Gal's just dropped 3 points away to Bournemouth. Keeper kind of let him down. I wouldn't say he played that well, and his keeper kind of let him down. So it's a big moment. If Matt can win his game in hand, he's still got Chelsea to play at home. To be fair, though, away at West Ham, home at Chelsea, home at Brighton. You'd imagine the Brighton game's a gimme at the end, especially as he hasn't got a Champions League final to worry about. Gal's got a home at Birmingham and away at Borough. You'd imagine he'd win both of those, so sandwiched either our side of our cup final. So interesting running list. I'll get back to you with any more news. Okay, another update. Match just played away at West Ham. Tough game, but in typical Matt fashion, red card in his favour. Honestly, brother, it almost feels like I'm doing it, but you do get so much luck. It's unbelievable. But he got the win. I'm sure he deserved it, but it's hard to know what way it would have gone. Fairly early red card. But yeah, wow. I bet Gal's fuming. See you in a bit. Okay, I think you just can see the scoreline there. I think that's pretty much game over for Gal. I can't see him getting back in. Matt would have to lose two of his remaining games. Um, what? How's that right? No? Oh, the game hasn't been uploaded yet. Okay. Come on. Right, I've all clicked it. Yeah, when that game's put through, you'll see you'll be 2 points behind, and Matt's got a game in hand. So yeah, Matt would have to lose two. Yeah, there you go. Matt's got he's got Chelsea, which is very possible he could drop points. To be fair, but he is at home, so I doubt it. And even a draw is enough for him to win the league because his goal difference is better by a fair chunk. What's that? 10? It's about 7 better. So yeah, I think that's the league to Matt again. He's had a really solid season. To be fair, he's had a lot of luck. We were just chatting on WhatsApp, and I'll show you what he said. Hold on. Let me take it back to the beginning, and then. Fuck off. Hold up, guys. I'll try and get the recording so you can hear it. I can't go any louder, I don't think. Right, ready?
I reckon that Harry Kane's got a stat that says that he dives a lot or gets people sent off or something. I don't know. But it seems to me that when he plays up front in particular, I do get more penalties, more men sent off, and long may it continue.
To which I replied to saying CM is more realistic than we give it credit for. And in typical Spurs fashion, he said no, because then Arsenal would be shit. So. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I think, yeah, that's that done. Me and Gary got the League Cup coming up soon, and I'll come back to you on that. Yeah. So I just drew Leicester with my B team. They played really defensive, and I couldn't break them down. But that's not why I recorded this. Just look at that, sending off and a penalty on cue. And like I say, I know Matt's pretty much won the league already, but fuck, you know. But yeah, he's overrated in all this. He needs to be shit next game. Well, not shit, shit's a bit harsh, but nowhere near as good. But yeah, just thought I'd show you that. Jesus. Okay, guys, cup final time. By the way, my brother did draw that game, so he's pretty much won the league. Apparently, Matt said that his board were unhappy with that performance, so yeah, he said even though I fucking pretty much won on the league, which is true. Okay, so first choice. I rested all of these last games, so let's see how we go. Tar's been playing okay. Schurz needs to still kick on, so he'll have to earn his place. 4, 5. Burke's a good lad, but I'm going to put Piaka because he covers more positions. On the bench, should I? Nah, Burke's on the bench. Okay, and Durham because he covers left and right. Fuck. Cardi captain. What's he saying? Same to you. You're picking your team, Andy. Yeah, I'm still picking my team. Yeah. If I remember rightly, that was what I needed to do last time. Alright, let's see how we go. Gal's doing his usual. Oh. No red cards, please. I'd like to see a fair fight. And I honestly do. If he outplays me, I hope he wins. And if I outplay, well, that's a bit stretching it, but if I outplay him, I better fucking win this one. Fed up getting robbed. Well, playing a bit of stuff. Just need that goal. If Icardi gets it, it will help the whole team because he's captain, isn't he? Right, we're creating the best chances. Gary's got a mix, which is fine. Fitness-wise, everyone's pretty much okay. I got UEFA Cup final. Fuck off, look. First shot on target again. Yeah, I've got a Europa League final in 3 days, so can't even take the piss really too much. And I want to keep. Fuck. Hmm. Come on, lads. I can't really afford extra time. Alright, I'm gonna have to. Oh, fuck off! This is what I'm talking about. Like, he's had 2 shots on target. I know I've only had 2, but how comes he's going? He's got shittier spinner. This is unbelievable. Fucking joke, man. Fucking joke. Alright, let's see what he's saying. Jammy fuck. How many times do I have to outplay you Muppets and fucking to get a win? This is fucking embarrassing. Yeah, I'm fucking fuming about that. Absolutely fuming. Thing is, I don't attack, and he did. I still couldn't score. Should have picked him off. They've both come back with replies. Yeah, doesn't matter. I was already had about fucking 7 shots. Oh, 5 shots to your fuck all.
Time to look for a new keeper, bruv.
They're saying new keeper. He's saying 2 shots on target the whole game. Yeah, we did have 2 shots on target each the whole game, but yours come. We did have 2 shots on target each the whole game, but I had about 5 and 2 before you even had one. You scored with your first shot, then you started to come back into it. Then I changed it. Then you scored with your second shot, and it's like fuck off. Right, I might as well stay online, guys. I'm proper bitter about that because, I've taken the hits all season with the bullshit fucking goals going in, and I thought, well, at least give us a bit of luck in the final. Nah, 2 shots, 2 goals. If we neither of us score, you feel like, oh, okay, fair enough, we didn't create enough. But I created more chances, or only 2 on target, and I still fucking lose. And I've got a better keeper by a country mile. I've got would I say a better defence? Yeah, better defence. Benkovic is decent, but Diop's better. Mustafi's shit. He's got some good position in marking, but slow and short. Subotic is much better. Saar, Caracolt is much better. He's good. I reckon he's on a par with Henriks, to be fair. And Butland's much better. I've got 2 good holding midfielders. Coquelin got man of the match, can you believe it? Oh, I don't even want to go on about it. It's fucking embarrassing. Proper pissed off with that shit. Absolute bollocks, innit? Okay, Anderson, you're out. He's saying he kept changing his team instructions, which what one and going. Doesn't matter what you changed. So what he's saying is he changed his team tactics throughout the game to try and best me, but all he did was change his tactics to the tactics I already was playing. He took hard tackling off. He went mixed. I was playing mixed. He pretty much did everything I've been doing constantly and consistently with the players in the right places. Yet he got a win and I didn't. So it don't make no difference, Gal. When you watch this back, you just fucking get the rub of the green. And I'm getting pissed off of it. Right, okay. Big game. Not changing much. I'm playing Chelsea, so I'm going to start short. See how we get on. Tar. Fucking hell. How did Subotic? He's playing okay. Tar's acceleration is no better, and acceleration is quite important. I don't know what I fucking got to keep faith, I guess. How fit is Anderson? He's fit enough to come on. They playing long ball? Yeah. This is why I changed the way I play. Because for this shit. This absolute shit. I mean, Chelsea do play a lot more direct than Barca and Real. But let's see how we get on. Fucking long ball. Which is why someone like Subotic with the height to win headers is quite important. Playing well. This is good. Cardi, thank fuck for that. Got actually scored a goal. I think from now on with Matt and Gal, I'm just gonna go attacking, and because it's a lottery, I don't matter if I outplay him. It's an absolute lottery against them, so I'm just gonna fucking play bingo with them and just see who can get the luck with the keepers. Because playing sensibly ain't working. And like I said, I understand what Gal said. Oh, I tweaked stuff which helped me. Yeah, but you only tweaked to what I was already doing. That's fucking bollocks. Well, this is going really well, but I don't want to hold my breath. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's fine. When's my next game? Shouldn't really give a shit. I got home with Stoke in a few days. B team can play that. That's fine. I do want to give you a run out because you've earned it, and that also is the one position I don't have immense covering. Oh, what a fucking performance! Proud of the lads. Boom. European Cup, Europa League in the pocket, which is lovely. Hope to never have to be in that again. All right, guys. So that's pretty much the end. I'll give you a little review at the end, I guess. But the league's done. Matt's won the league. I won the League Cup in UEFA Cup, Europa League, and Gal's won the FA Cup. So kind of shared out throughout. I've got much better as the season's gone on. I'm hoping I want to mount a good challenge next year. I've been playing B team in the league for quite a while now because I can't do shit. But then I just realised, Man United can overtake me, but top four's fine. Don't really care. I've got top four anyway. So, all right, guys. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay, guys. Just a quick update then. So that's how the season's finished. Matt's won the league with 89 points. Solid season. Scored plenty of goals. Defense isn't great, but it's not terrible. Gal's defense is good, but he don't score many. Um, I've, I've got to do a bit better on all, but my first 20 games of the season were pretty bad. So hopefully next season I can do a better challenge in the league. Pleased with the cups. I went all the way in all the cups. Lost the cup final to Gal, FA Cup final to Gal, but other than that, pretty good. So pretty happy in general after such a poor start. So yeah, I'll see you later. I'll update you on any transfers as we go along. All right. Well. There you go. That's how well I came back into the season. Fucking hell. I actually won Manager of the Year. Oh, I get a mic right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I got Manager of the Year. Wow. What? Great. I know I won Europa League and League Cup. So third in the league, runner up in the FA Cup. So yeah, that's pretty good. Picked my brother to it, but to be fair, I suppose it makes sense. Let's have a look at manager stats. I'm rated the highest. Right. Okay. Yeah, manager points. So Matt and Gal very close. Matt pipped Gal, and yeah, I was out fairly comfortably in first. But yeah, delighted with that. All right, guys. There you go. All right. See you in a bit. Hi guys. Right, so we're all the way around to the beginning of the next season, which is fantastic, and massive props to the lads. They must be really into the game because I think they said, "Oh, we'll stop at midnight." It's now 1:05 in the morning, and they both got work in the morning, and so they're still up. Transfers have been hitting each team like you wouldn't believe. Some great signings by everyone. Um, But yeah, we're going to save after this Charity Shield and come back to it. I think tomorrow, if I was to hazard a guess. But yeah, let's see how the Charity Shield gets on, and then I'll do a recap of everything and how the all the transfers and stuff that have happened. Matt's played one friendly with Barca. He lost 1-0, but and now he's got this. I've just played a qualifying game for the Champions League. I had Dynamo Bucharest. I won 3-1 away first leg. So right, Gal is playing like that. Normal with mixed, hard tackling. Matt is playing his way. Okay. Like I said, I'll go through transfers and stuff at a later date, but here we go. We'll have a look at the stats at half time. See who's. I always paused it. Oh my god, how boring. Okay. One goal will win this at this rate, and Eriksen's got it. You'll see some names in there, the flashing text. And like I said, I'll go through that afterwards. Like one shot, one goal, crazy. I am a little bit surprised Gary hasn't invested in a. He's got Cellison. I'm surprised Cellison isn't playing, to be honest. He's better than Ospina. But Gal's got Sanchez, so you never know. He's one of the highest rated statistical players in this game, I think. So he's fucking well unfit, Gal. Stamina of 13, mate. Might want to take a look at that. I've just sold Chamberlain for that reason. Well, one of two reasons to be fair, but I won't go into it just yet. Good player, Chamberlain. Really good backup to Coutinho, and on his day he can be a match winner from the left. But yeah, stamina just can't get him fit enough to last like a run of games. If Coutinho got injured and Chamberlain was to step in, not only would I have to sub him every about 70 minutes every game. 1-1. There we go. Every game. What's Gal done differently? Okay, he took off hard tackling. Matt is doing the same. Okay, still really even. Yeah. If Coutinho got injured for me and I had to play Chamberlain, each would not be able to keep fit, and I'd literally have to have another youngster or a third choice coming in as sub every game just to keep him ready for the next game. So fuck that. I brought in a new left winger that I've signed before to be back up to Coutinho, and he's a lot younger. I got him like for 14 mil on a 12-month contract type thing, and sold Chambo for 10 mil to West Brom plus 25% of course, just to get a quick sale done, which let me actually spend more money on a player I'm trying to sign right now. Oh, Matt's got a red card. Fucking hell. Well, it's a boring game, but it's an even game. Gary is still pissing about with his tactics. Boom, penalties. Here we go. I'm gonna slow. Can I slow the speed down? I can't, can I? Okay, let's have a watch. Over the bar, Welbeck. Werner misses. Fuck me. Ozil misses. Lamela scores. Brandt scores. Zappa Costa for the win. Oh, he's fluffed his lines. Oh, Gals fucking snuck it. Can you believe that? Very even game. Yeah, and Gal wins on pens. Well, you got a red card in your favour there, Gal. So make sure you mention that to my brother. I'm not saying that like there was only like 10 minutes left. I'm not saying it would have changed much, but yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go through transfers. I signed 4 players so far. Engels, I signed him because he's got the height, bit of pace. He's got everything really. Uh, he's he's better than Tar, believe it or not. Can you believe us? And that's 14.75, good price, good age. And what I did was, what it allowed me to do is put Schurz into reserves. And look at Schurz, oh my god, he's already improved just by throwing in reserves as a backup. So, but that's good news. So at the end of this season, he'll come back into the first team, and Subotic will be put in the reserves for a couple of years. Karsdorp, right? So, bit disappointed with Henrik's performances, and also Durm isn't the greatest backup right back. So I thought, let's get in the one I want. I really like Karsdorp in this game. As you can see there, he got man of the match in his first game at right back with 2 assists. So phenomenal. So I got him, Henrik's back up, and obviously I've already got Caracol and Emerson at left back. So Henriks I brought in as cover in centre mid. a cover for Maricic, and I've got Anderson at the start and the other positions. And I just brought in Johnson, left midfield. Good young left winger. Got everything you want from a left winger. Yeah, and sold. And he's my outs. I wasn't planning to sell Pelosi actually, but then he was unsettled. He had an amazing backup first year. Like, that's quality. I couldn't have asked for more from a backup striker in the first season at the age of 28, 29. And yeah, and he just couldn't settle on it. It was kind of like one of those. I was like, don't really want to sell him, but at the same time, he's 29. I'm looking to get another world class striker. I didn't get massive money for him because he's 29, and there wasn't hardly anyone interested. So I just took that, and I thought, let's move on. This is another sale because of the formation change. Oh, by the way, there's a new tweak for you that I'm trying out. It's exactly the formation I was doing, but I'm just trying out with arrows forward because so many teams just play defensive or narrow, and I'm hoping this will take advantage of the width against a narrow team and more players in important areas against defensive teams. Yet whilst without the ball, I'm still got my shape. That's the idea, by the way. Anyway, yeah. So with Keita not being able to play here, I made him my first choice number 10, and I've brought in Hendricks as backup to Maricic, and Desai Anderson. So that's the idea with that. But I didn't get a lot of money. Again, I think if I was patient, I could have got a lot of money. But I figured I'm gonna sell. I'll sell him now. I'll get 25%. If he goes for like 10 to 20 million, then I'll get another 4 or 5 million, which is fine. And I feel bad. I felt bad about it all because I signed him with the intention of being in the first team squad rotation system. But because of the formation change and pushing Keita forward, he was then out. So I wasn't fussed about ripping someone off or whatever. So I just sold him. Shamel George contract ran out and I wasn't renewing it. And then Chamberlain, again, stamina 13. I wasn't initially planning to sell him. But when I couldn't get my other transfers, I saw Johnson. I thought, well, let's just get him in now. Let's get a couple of players in now. I wasn't planning to get in now and just get rid of the wages and the player now. Again, 10 mil. I think I could have got more, but I wanted a quick sale. With 25% again, I reckon I'll get another 4 or 5 million for that, which is fine. Yeah, and move on. And that's me, really. This was my first leg. I'm loving. I mean, they scored a pen. Butland gave away a pen tosser. But the team played phenomenally well. I'm really pleased with that. I know they didn't play the 4-4-2, and they're not the greatest team, so I'm not going to get carried away. But yeah, really pleased with that performance. So that's me. Okay, so moving on to let's go to Gary next. Okay, so Inns, he's got all these youngsters. I'm not going to go for all these fuckers. He's got one or two that ain't bad, but I'm not going for all these rubbish youngsters. Well, not rubbish, but most of them are young. He's got a freebie coming there at left back, who's not the worst. He's on relatively slow wages and he'll do a job, I guess, but he's got a lot of 12s. Let's put it that way. He's got some 16s. It's a very creative fullback, but not a very good defensive one. That's probably what I'd suggest. But for a free transfer, I don't know if he'll be just looking to make money off that one. I don't know. But next one is free transfer. Again, not the best sign in the world, but certainly not the worst. He'll certainly get a few goals and do a job, I think. Depending on what position he plays him in. As a striker, maybe. I think he may be a better number 9 than he's a 10, depending on what. I don't know what it says forward, left centre, so you'd imagine he'd be a 10 or a left or right more than a 9. But because he's got no work rate, you kind of just want to throw him up top. But I don't know, see what Gal does with him, I guess. This guy's a nice signing, 23, good age. Really good value for money. Absent from training recently. Bloody hell. What? He's brand new. Must have a terrible attitude. Perhaps that was for CSK. Lots of really nice stats. Technique's the one that lets him down most, but not a bad player at all at 23. Probably not someone I would have gone for. But no, yeah, maybe I would have, but it's that technique I think that bothers me. If his technique's higher, then you forgive the work rate of 13. He's not a winger, I don't think, maybe, because his crossing's lower than his creativity. Sometimes I find crossing and creativity go hand in hand. If the crossing's as high as creativity, he's definitely okay on the wings. If it's not, then generally a struggle. But I don't think it matters that much, especially in the shape Gary's playing. But a decent player, especially good value for money. Freebie. Again, Gal and Matt love a freebie. Who doesn't, to be fair? Another solid player, hard-working midfielder. Not the greatest passer. Um, he's not a bad player. Again, on a free, you can't moan too much. He'll do a job. Fullback. Okay, so another freebie for Gal. Not someone I would ever go for. No low technique and as slow as a cart horse. So yeah, I, I don't know what to say about it really. I just wouldn't touch him. He's got loads of nice stats, I guess, but he's destroyed by the fact that he can't trap a ball, control a ball, and he's going to get skinned alive by every winger. But there you go. All right, Gary's jewel, I guess. He got this on it. Got Brandt on a free. He was delighted. 170 grand a week. Wow. He paid big wages for him. But freebie, another freebie. 23 years old, one of the best attacking midfielders in the game. Fair play. Another a big spend for Gal. 41 million outlaid. 80 grand a week's fairly decent wages. A lot of money for a holding midfielder with no aggression, but he's quality. We all know. We've all seen what he does in our sibling rivalry from my brother. So good player, a lot of money, but a good player. Right, outs. Free transfer. Really, you let him go on a free? I'd have probably could have got some money for him if he'd have kept him. Jenkinson. That's pretty good money for Jenkinson. 725. He's really deteriorated. He's normally much better than this. Not worldy, but better than that. And the only reason I say that is because I've seen a few Gary's players not improving. I'm wondering if his training's not got on training properly. Terrible player, that's fine. Another average player, terrible. Koscielny gone for 500,000. I suppose that's wages off the wage bill. Yeah, just some poor kids, right? And he sold Reece Nelson, one of the hottest prospects at Arsenal. Gone. So West Brom have just signed Reece Nelson and the Ox, a left and a right winger. There you go. So that's Gal. You saw the Charity Shield to see the game he's played. On to Matt. Now Matt has been busy. Let's just double check. Yeah, that was in the summer. Okay, so this guy from Bayern for 2.5. He's got some lovely stats, like he's fast, he's determined, and he can dribble. But I wouldn't have bothered. I just don't like the fact he's got no balance. But he's 18. It's not the worst money. He loves this kid. He always signs him. Good defender, really good technical defender. My biggest problem is his jumping at 15. For the same reason, Tar lets himself down with jumping. This is a technical Tar, is what I'd suggest. Except Tar's got better stats over here, maybe better balance and anticipation. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of low aggression defenders. But like I say, I signed Tar and took a chance, and I wish I hadn't. But moving on, right. But yeah, 15 mil, it's not stupid, so it's not a bad signing. This guy, 23, was that a free transfer? Bosman, yeah, that's pretty good business. He's not bad at all. Not bad at all on a free. Low technique could be higher, lots of stats could be higher, but I don't think Matt cares. I think that's going to be a money spinner. 1.2 million from Brighton. Determined positional marking. Can't be a centre half for jumping of 8, so you think a fullback. But a fullback with pace of 12 and balance of 8. Lacking a bit of work rate as well. Not a bad player, I just don't know if I'd have bothered. This is one of his biggest signings. The Hood. One of the best centre mids in the game. At the age of 23, Matt's brought him in. He's paid a pretty penny for him and 180 grand a week wages. Fucking hell. But yeah, one of the best midfielders in the game. It's literally the only downside of his game, from what I can tell, is his jumping's only 12. Other than that, he's brilliant. Great signing. Lewis Baker. Now, I saw this guy on a free. I think we all got a news report of him rejecting someone's bid. And I looked at him and I thought I could bring him in, but he'd just sit in my reserves. And I've already got two young midfielders in my reserves, and I just felt like I'd leave it. And then I saw Matt got him and I thought, yeah, this has Matt written all over it, that free transfer. A bit like Vlasic. I used to sign him all the time in one of the older games, but his technique was a lot higher. He's only 14 in this one, but he's a good young midfielder. I think he'll do a good job for my brother in the central roles. I love his balance. He's always got a bit of pace. He can get fitter, he'll get faster. He's just a really good midfielder. So a solid signing. Let's hope he's not injury prone because he seems to have a lot of injuries in this one. Hmm. Fakir now, yeah, this I couldn't believe because I bid for him I think January or something just to see what they'd say. I bid like 30 million and they rejected it, and I didn't want to pay over like mass amounts for him because of his age and the fact I'm still not sure whether he's a striker or a support man. I would suggest a support man, but I like my support man to have a bit more work rate than 13. But really, really, really good player. And 15 million is a bargain for him, so that's a great bit of business. This is another really good bit of business by my brother. An 18-year-old defensive midfielder, Raskin. Um, 18, he could become anything he wants, really. But for a defensive midfielder, I would want to see his tackling so much, at least on 12 at this point with the rest of his stats. It can get higher, I'm sure it will. Whether it'll get high enough for him to be a worldie holding mid, I don't know, because the rest of his stats got like it could be anything. He's so good for that age. So we'll have to just watch the space with this kid, I guess. See if Matt can develop him. Another bit of business where it was like, how the fuck did you get him for that? I understand he leaves Dortmund early to go to Leverkusen because he doesn't get games. But once he moves, unless he had a minimum fee, I don't know. I'd have to ask Matt. But a really good left back. Again, position could be a bit better, and jumping could be a bit better, and tackling could be a bit better. But he's rapid, he's hard working, he's determined. He's a good, really good left back for that money, especially. I like my left backs to be a little bit taller and a little bit better defensively, maybe like with tackling and stuff. But for that money, you can't go wrong at all. Really good. This one then surprised me. He's been really shrewd with all his signings, and then a player you can only pick up for like 10 mil, something like that. He spent a lot of money on Zappa Costa at 27. Just turned 27 to be fair, like a couple of months ago. So not the end of the world, and he is a good right back. I'm not sure if he's a worldie, but and I don't know what it is about him because I had him in another game, Untrue Geordie, and he never set the world alight. He was good, but he wasn't world class. But he should be with those stats. So hopefully, well, I suppose hopefully not from my point of view, but hopefully from Matt's point of view, you can get a tune out of him. And I'm sure playing attack-minded football, actually, he will probably thrive. He's fast, he's hard working, he's got some jumping, his tackling is good. He's good off the ball, good at crossing. I think he actually, for my brother, he'll be a great signing. But I didn't expect him to pay that much for a right back, considering the way he's been very frugal on most other signings. But yeah, lots of ins for my brother. Really good business, I'd say. 97 mil spent, but spent well, I think. Outs, Turnbull, any others there? Yeah, Turnbull he brought in. Look at that, he played 400 games for him and he sold him. No, he's to be fair, it's just numbers. I'm just taking a piss. I know my brother gets touchy when I mention it. Danny Rose out 7.5, so he made his money back on his other left back by selling Danny Rose at the age of 29. Rose is good enough fullback, but not worldy, and Matt's got someone that's better than him in for the same money, so good business. This is the one Matt was touchy about because I saw he sold him, and Matt sent a message going explaining himself before I started having a go at him, but he wouldn't settle. He just would not settle. He eventually learned English, but he was unsettled the whole time Matt had him, and it's not like he played great. And Matt just thought, fuck this, and just sold him and got some money from him in the end. So fair enough. Ferry, this was a bit of a money spinner, but fuck me, he didn't make much money, so no one cares. Not a bad midfielder, but nothing special. Musa Dembele gone 30. It's good money for a 32-year-old. Whether he was 32, 31 when he went, I don't know. Alderweireld to Sampdoria, 13 mil. It's pretty good money for a 30-year-old, but a really decent place. Played shit for Matt though. But 13 mil in the bank. He sold Son. Wow, 25%. But that's real low. But he's probably done with what I did with Chamber, just bringing in the money now and bringing in the replacements, get the business done early. So yeah, that's Matt's in and out. So that's where we are, Where we are. Pretty much, I'm looking at a couple more signings. I don't know what the other lads are doing, but yeah, we're at the beginning of the season. So next session, upload plenty of games to look forward to and watch the progress. And again, really looking forward to these minor tweaks I've made to my formation. I'm really excited to see Cater in the 10. His first game really made me feel good about it. So Yeah, happy days. So next season we've all signed lots of quality, and it's going to be really interesting this for the league title this year and all the cups. So, oh, just a quick thing. I got Barca in the Super Cup if you were interested, and I've got a group of Flamengo, Sundowns, and Raja Casablanca, and the others in the groups are Barca and Benfica, the only ones to really watch out for. But Barcelona really are the ones I compete with. So, yeah, hopefully playing tomorrow night. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with a new video soon. Alright, guys, cheers, bye.